Hello ARMY and Coldplay fans alike. Today we are going to be discussing something that we have been waiting so long for. That's right, the official announcement of the collab between BTS and Coldplay. Now before we get started, we are going to be just scratching the surface when it comes to news about this collaboration and the new album coming out in October. So if you haven't done so yet, I would encourage you to please subscribe. I'll be keeping you updated on every bit of news that comes my way, and subscribing just helps me out a ton. So thank you in advance for doing that. Now, we got a ton of news to discuss, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to start things off, I kind of just wanted to give a detailed timeline of everything that has happened in the last few months leading up to this announcement. So going all the way back to April, Chris was spotted in Korea, and a lot of people speculated that the reason he was there was to talk to BTS about a collaboration. Now, a big reason why people thought that was because just a few months prior to this, BTS performed their own version of Fix You. And there was talk that both groups kind of admired each other's work. And to further this point, just a little bit later on in May, Chris tweeted out this recommendation list of his favorite artists and books, including BTS with their song Butter. And then at the very end of May, we got the biggest bit of information that basically confirmed this collaboration. The lyrics for a song called My Universe by Coldplay featuring BTS came out. But since this was a leak, we didn't know for sure if it was true or not, could have been fan-made or whatever, but it was seen on Match Lyric and Genius Lyric, both kind of reputable lyric websites, so we thought that, maybe this is actually true. Then a little bit later on in June, we saw this tweet from Phil Harvey, the fifth member of Coldplay. Phil replied to a tweet saying that we will be visiting Coloratura and Epiphany next. Now, just to give you a little background, if you don't know all of the lore behind this album, Coldplay has these planets, languages, and these songs that are related to both those planets and languages. So it was speculated that Coloratura and Epiphany were both planets, and this turned out to be true. And the language that was attached to Epiphany was called Spheric, and the song related to it was My Universe. Now obviously the song title My Universe was the same as the lyrics that we saw leaked back at the end of May, so this gave a little bit more merit to those lyrics. And then in August, the characters at the end of the Coldplay hashtags disappeared, and these characters were related to higher power, so them disappearing made us think that maybe they're preparing for the next new single. Then on September 1st, Phil responded to another Twitter user who asked, "Hi Phil, if you're seeing this, how much longer until we get the new single?" He replied, "Not too long now, just waiting till Epiphany, Calypso, and Florist line up in the right way." Now, as of right now, I'm not really sure exactly why he was talking about the lining up of those planets, but Epiphany obviously relates to My Universe, and he also said that we don't have to wait too long, right? So we knew that it was kind of coming soon and most likely before the album release on October 15th. And then 2 days after this, it was announced that Chris Martin would be on an episode of Released with BTS. Now this episode featured a discussion around the Permission to Dance challenge, but people speculated that something bigger might happen, either an announcement or even maybe the release of this collaboration. And actually on the same day of that announcement, it was also announced that Chris would be on an episode of the Kelly Clarkson Show. And actually a few days after that, a few audience members came forward from the Kelly Clarkson Show and said that they heard Chris Martin sing a new song called My Universe. And later on, it was found out that the episode with Chris would likely be aired on the 13th. And it was because of this that we thought it was likely they released the song ahead of the Kelly Clarkson Show episode with Chris. And I mean, what better time to release it than when Chris is actually with BTS talking about the Permission to Dance challenge. But that day came and went, and nothing happened. Until today, September 13th, when we saw the tweet from Alien Radio FM. A video in the Spheric language, of course related to Epiphany, said, "Coldplay and BTS, My Universe." And then, not too long after that, it was officially announced by Coldplay. They said, "My Universe, Coldplay and BTS, September 24th. Pre-order and pre-save now." Now, since then, some lyrics for the song have been found and decoded from some promotion banners saying, you are my universe, and I just want to put. Now, I mentioned before that long ago the lyrics were leaked, right? And that line that I just read actually matches up with those leaked lyrics. So if you were able to view those for yourself, you likely viewed the actual lyrics for the new song. Now, at the time of recording this, the Kelly Clarkson Show episode has not aired yet, so I actually don't know if Chris was on it or not, or what happened, but I guess what we can expect is that Chris is on it just by himself, playing the guitar, and he plays a short snippet of the song My Universe, kind of just to add to this promotion. It made sense that they announced it today, and that if he's on the show today, he plays a little bit just to build up that hype a little. Now, if he doesn't perform on the show today, or something wild happens, like they announce another album or something, I'll definitely keep you updated. But as of right now, I'm pretty confident that's what we can expect. So the big takeaways from all of this. Wait, I'm actually gonna stop right now, because I just finished watching the episode with Chris on it, and turns out there was a bit of a surprise on it. He played a bunch of songs with Kelly, they sang together, it was like super cute, and he was about to play My Universe, and I expected him to play like a little snippet like I said, but it turns out he played, a second of the song, and then Kelly stopped him. She's like, wait, Chris, you can't play the song just yet, because we're going to premiere the song back on this show on the 24th. So it looks like Chris is gonna be back on the show when it releases on the 24th for an official preview of, or premiere of the song after it's released. So that'll be something to look forward to. I really like this episode of it. It was like super cute. But anyway, back to the video. One, it is finally announced. It is official. We can finally say there is a collab between the two. It is also going to be released on the 24th, so make sure you mark that on your calendar. You know when it's coming, so you can listen to it. You can pre-save it right now, and you can actually pre-order the CD. I just checked it actually right now, and it was sold out. So it said notify me when it's available, so I'm sure they'll make more in stock sometime, but yeah, get it while you can, because it's apparently going real fast. So those are some key things to note as of right now. Now, I've already seen a promo shot of both groups together, and it looks super cool. It's just getting me really hyped about this song. And then also, if you haven't seen the album cover for this, the CD looks like this, which obviously is very much like Higher Power, but it is in the spheric language, so it's kind of cool how they relate those. I don't know that they'll do a CD for every song on the album, but we can at least expect it probably from the singles. I don't know if there's gonna be one for Coloratura, but yeah, maybe they'll come out with more as we go on. It'll be kind of like a collector thing, but I guess we'll see with time. Now, it's not totally confirmed yet, but it's likely that we're gonna have a music video with this song, right? And actually, back in July, Coldplay was seen in Spain shooting a music video. Now, if you haven't heard about this yet, there was actually this huge story that broke where these lucky fans were able to witness a little behind the scenes of this video shoot. And they actually found a bunch of pieces of paper that listed the names for the different languages and had all the characters and all that. And on one of the sheets, it said BTS. So that's why we think it's possible that that video shoot in Spain could have included BTS, or it could have just been the music video for My Universe. Now, if you're interested in that story and all the different languages and the sheets of paper, I did a full video on this and you can find that right here. But yeah, that was one of my favorite breaking news things that happened recently, so definitely check it out. And the last thing that I wanted to mention in this video is all their upcoming performances, because we kind of want to know when they're going to perform this first, right? So first up we have Kelly Clarkson Show on the 13th, then we have iHeart Music Festival on the 18th, the Apollo Theater in New York on the 23rd, and Global Citizen Live on the 25th. Now, the only one that I think they could perform this song ahead of time before it's released is at the Kelly Clarkson Show. Now, it's possible that they could perform it first at the Apollo Theater in New York on the 23rd, because that's the day before, but if they release it at midnight in Korean or in BST, then it would actually give them enough time to possibly perform it just after it's released. But if not, it's likely that they're gonna just perform it first at Global Citizen Live. I mean, BTS is actually going to be performing during that event, so it would make sense, since they're both involved in it, that they do perform it. Now, I've said this before, but I don't think we can expect them to physically be performing the song together. Now, I think for Global Citizen, it's possible that they, have video of themselves from the different locations and they kind of sync it up. I don't know if that's logistically possible, but I think that'd be kind of a cool touch. But keep in mind that this is the day after the song is released. So we can probably expect to see the song performed at some point during that show. And I think we'll just have to wait a little bit of time before they actually perform together in person. But I can expect when that actually does happen, it'll just be incredible. And that, my friends, is everything that I wanted to mention about this announcement. Now, I hope you are as excited as I am about this. I mean, we've been waiting since April when we first kind of speculated that this might happen, and just to hear it officially announced is just super exciting. And of course, you can expect another react video to come out after this song is released, and I'll probably do a few videos related to My Universe, this new single coming out soon. So if you've not done so yet, I would encourage you to please subscribe for all that content and all the content to come. Of course, I'll be keeping you updated on everything Coldplay related, and if you're looking for the most recent up-to-date information, make sure to follow me on Twitter, where I'll just be posting about everything as soon as it comes out. Now, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.